Hello. Oops, let me show you which deck I'm using. It's the Astro Matrix Tarot. Probably have to bring the cards up or the camera up a little bit. Anyway, the moon, okay, this is for, hello, where are we? This is for Monday, October 21st. I have allowed for reversals. This is the deck I'm using. The moon is still in Gemini, but early in the morning it joins up with Jupiter. So there could be some healing of the mind, some healing of communications with others as well. There could be an expansion of the mind, an expansion of learning, or for some people it could be like TMI, just too much going on, too much information, and maybe it's one of those mornings where you need a lot of downtime to yourself for meditation, which is, I think, a really good way to start your day. Okay, so the cards. What is it that we, right there, need to know? Okay, Nine of Cups coming through reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. And I'll read the cards upright as well. And then Seven of Wands coming through upright. Okay, so in the morning, maybe you wake up and you're just not hungry. Maybe it's one of those mornings where it's like, maybe I could go for a longer walk. Or get out and go for a good walk because I'm not hungry. The Nine of Cups is also our card, and you can see it's ruled by Jupiter and Pisces. When it's upright, it's, fulfillment. It's wishes granted, wishes fulfilled. But when it comes to reverse, there's some level of dissatisfaction. There's maybe it's just, or on another level too, maybe there's tummy troubles. It's very possible, like waking up in the morning with tummy troubles. Maybe we overindulged the night before, and it's Monday morning, and it's like, ugh. It could be something like that. With the Queen of Swords, if we're having troubles, tummy troubles, with the Queen of Swords reversed, we might be just a little crabby, a little critical of ourselves. Maybe we wake up bloated. We've already had the full moon on the 17th, though, so hopefully you guys are better. I always just blow up on full moons, no matter where. I think that's normal, though, no matter what sign or no matter where it's landing in my chart. But our body water levels rise when the tides, the moon rules the oceans, the tides, and the tidal waves in our body as well. So it could be that, well, now on another level, it could be like you can't get enough. Maybe you do wake up really hungry. It's one or the other. It's going to be one or the other. Like maybe something excessive happened the day before, and you're paying the price for it in the morning, and it does make you grumpy, and with a little lack of clarity as well. And then on another level, it could be, for someone out there, it very well could be that you're just not hungry, or you're very hungry, one or the other. And it's hard to say which way, right? Because Pisces energy can just go all over the place, and it's water. But Jupiter in Pisces is bliss, but it came through reverse, so there's no bliss. We're not blissed for some reason. We're not feeling blissed out for some reason. And whenever we don't have our normal levels of bliss, of course we're going to be a little bit grumpy, or we're going to be a little bit critical. Now, if you did overdo it and you wake up all bloated, tummy's bloated, you might be judging your body. Don't do that. Just drink lots of water, and it'll pass through eventually. The water pushing more water in will help push it out as well. Unless it's, like excessive amounts. I mean, don't hurt yourself with it, of course. But typically, Queen of Swords reversed is kind of just being a little grumpy, a little critical, especially as to ourselves. It can be feeling over emotional. the opposite of being clear-headed and independent and thinking. Instead, we're not just feeling all that. And it can be somebody, if it's not an aspect of ourselves, it can be a person. And this person could be cold-hearted and cruel and kind of bitter. And maybe would leave us feeling like maybe it's 9 cups of tears that come through in the morning. And maybe this all came through in dream time. Maybe this was a mother or a sister. And we wake up and go, whoa, or we wake up with a lot of feelings because maybe the feelings came through in dream time, or something that came through in dream time bring the feelings through in the morning that you can process through. But the Seven of Wands, now the Queen of Swords, would be any air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Seven of Wands here, you can see it's Mars and Leo, taking a stand. That's interesting. In this deck, they didn't hold true with the Rider-Waite-Smith, where there's 2 different shoes, But Seven of Wands is having to take a stand. You're at the top for some reason that you fought hard to get there. If somebody's cruel and wants to knock you off your pedestal, well, first of all, don't ever put anybody on a pedestal. Don't let anybody put you on a pedestal either. Right? The pedestals are for ego, overblown ego. We don't need that. Human. Let's just be human. Let's just be utterly, naturally human. And if we do that, then we don't have this issue. But this is usually somebody trying to knock you off of your game, and you're having to stand up for yourself. Mars motivates action, fights. Leo, creative self-expression, love, sometimes ego. So that's interesting. Now let's bring the cards upright. And it really is kind of this, it's pretty much more of the same, actually, even upright. 9 of Cups is you have what you want, you're fulfilled. Materialism is a factor here. There's comfort, there's happiness, there's satisfaction. But again, Jupiter and Pisces, there's definitely the possibility of overdoing and excesses. Queen of Swords is clear and independent. And even though her sword is, upright, that just means that she's holding true to herself. But her hand is ushering okay, she's like, I know who I am. And then she knows this is the way. And the butterflies indicate that she has gone through hell and back in relationships, and she's brought forth her, autonomy and clarity because she's gone through all the feelings. You see the clouds, the puffy white, on her robe, the life force, the purity. The white robe indicates the purity. And, and there are butterflies up here on her crown. I think if she were facing us, she would have butterflies on her throne because they're down here, right? And then the cherub, the angels, and the children. This would be a card of a mother, when it's upright, of a mother who really does know the truth and which way to go and would always help you. She kind of reminds me of like Kamala Harris's mom, always telling the truth, looking for justice, moving forward, justice, fairness, equality, right? So maybe there's a little message here about when we have a lot, it's good to inspire others and give what we have to others as well. So if we have a lot and we know the truth, we know which direction to go, invariably, sometimes we have to take a stand for all that we know and what we carry, right? And that's just the way life is sometimes. It's just, Usually there's going to be someone who doesn't agree with you, or who doesn't, maybe they're jealous. Maybe they either don't agree or they're jealous or both, and you don't understand why, because you haven't done one single thing to offend them. But yeah, that's the thing. I feel there's a hidden message under here around holding on to your bliss. Don't let anyone piss in your Cheerios. Ew. And just focus, because this is our theme card. Theme of the day is Queen of Swords upright, being organized, independent, perceptive, professional, and maybe a very quick thinker. Maybe you have to think quickly because somebody's going to try or somebody does try and do something in the evening. It's possible. Now again, all of us are probably holding space for the politics going on. So this could be something to do, because Kamala is a Libra. She'd be in this category right here, the Queen of Swords. And it could be that Kamala is doing really, really, really well, but people keep trying to, trigger her, push her buttons, and she's having to fight. So we can send her lots of love and lots of support. And she will overcome. So, okay. Let's just think of Kamala, Lotus POTUS, first female president and first woman of color president. Yes. Okay. I hope your day is wonderful, you guys. Take good care. Bye.